All right, so when you get it back into the friction zone, right, where the bike starts to move, just hold it right there once it gets a little bit of power. And now all you're gonna do, the only thing you're gonna do now is just, because you just pull the throttle a little bit. You're not moving your hand here, you're keeping your hand here to keep the power control. Once this is pulled in and is released, when it's first gear and it's released, and you start to get a little power, if you go rev this shit all the way, it's not gonna, yeah, that too, but it's not gonna go crazy because of the fact that you're controlling the amount of power that it takes in. But when you release it, then it's gonna be fucking go. Here, keep it distant, you like that, right? Then it's gonna be go. But once you have it, once the clutch goes out the friction zone, you just give it a little bit of power and it will keep you rolling steady. You wanna keep steady control. And if you feel like it's too much, just release your hand a little bit. Like you see my right hand? Look at my right hand. So for now, just stand on that side, see how it feels. Just stand on that side first, till you get on. The bike is not gonna go nowhere, so hold on to that, turn it. No, get a full grip like you was on the bike. You turn it slowly to your, down to your, all the way. And then slowly back up, slowly back again. All the way. Slowly back up. Again. All the way back. All right. See, this is considered closed throttle. This is considered open. So when I say, when you're on the bike and I say open the throttle a little bit, all you got to do is just do it slowly. And then you have some power supporting this right here to keep it up and keeping it moving. But the thing about bikes is the reason why most people fall, and I know myself when I was learning in the beginning, I'm still learning and shit, but you will fall when there's no power going to the fucking rear tire. Like when bikes are turning and they put their hand all the way out where they shut the power, the bike is gonna fall. Once you make your turn, give it power and the bike will want to stand right back up. But all right, for now, let's get back to the basic. You hop back on. All right, center the bike, kickstand up. Okay, because when you don't have the kickstand up and you put in first gear, once you move, it shuts off. That's how it's set up. So pull the clutch all the way in. All right, first gear, put in first gear. That's second. Remember, my bike is, yeah, exactly, all the way down. First gear is the last gear. All right, so now, you're not doing anything. The only thing you're doing today is releasing this clutch a little bit, get a little bit of power, and then you're gonna hold it steady right there in the friction zone. And once you feel like the bike is rolling, both foot is already up, your eyes are forward, and you're gonna give it a little bit of gas and just control the gas, just a little bit amount. And even if you forget and you give it more, the only thing you want to make sure you don't do is release the clutch. Just keep it in the friction zone. Don't close it because the bike will fall. If you release it too fast, the bike will go and you might lose control. So there's only two things that could happen. You can lose control, and then when that happens, just pull the clutch back in. And, you know, if it gets crazy. But other than that, just keep it in the friction zone steady. You can move your finger up a little bit, but don't go all the way out. All right, so now release the clutch a little bit. Bike starts to move. Pick up both foot. All right, give it a little bit of gas. A little bit of gas. Pick up both foot. You got. All right, pick up both foot first. Pick up both foot. Keep it like that. Keep going. Just ride that and then go around. Just keep it steady. You're going good. You're doing real good. All right, turn, go around the red car. Come back, turn to your left. Just keep it the same way. Turn to your left. Just keep coming. You good. Turn this way. Come this way, Stan. Don't even stop. Just keep going. You good. Turn to your left. You good. You're good. You're doing good. Just come back towards me. You couldn't. Just keep going. You good. Just give it a little bit of power. You good. See, that's that basic control right there. Once you have that, bro, that is just so important because it gives you the confidence on the bike to be able to do that. So just go around the parking lot a few times. Just keep it exactly where you are. Just to get that feeling. So you're doing really good. You're doing really good. Remember, you're already covering the rear brake. So if you feel like stopping, you can pull in the clutch and then just rest your foot on the rear brake. Because remember, you don't got to pull the front brake because you're going at a slow speed. So that's why your foot stay covering the rear brakes. But now, you're not pressing on it, but you're just resting your leg where, right there is good. So like if you need to tap it, you already got it. You can just tap on it and the bike will slow down. And when you come into a full stop, you pull in the clutch and you're pressing the rear brake and the bike will stop. With no problem. Your rear brake can support you uphill and downhill, so it will hold you up. So now, you're gonna do the exact same thing, right? But your only difference is that you're gonna stop and then you're gonna rest your left foot down. If you're more comfortable, you can rest both foot and then you're gonna pick up your right foot, pick up your left foot again and then go. So now all you're working on is the clutch is already pulling. You're not changing no gears, nothing. So you're just staying in first gear. Clutch is already pulling. So once you start rolling, I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna be like at a certain point, you're gonna stop, you're gonna pull in the clutch, and then you're gonna step on the rear brake, and then you're gonna put your right foot down first. I mean, your left foot down first, and then you put your right foot and come to a full stop. And then after that, you repeat the process again. You put your right foot back up, you release the clutch a little bit, put your left foot up where it's moving, and just keep giving like small amount of gas. Once you give a small amount of gas, you'll keep rolling the same exact way. You know, I want you to get into the stop and go, stop and go, stop and go, because there's things that you're gonna have to do at the training. Stop and go, and then U-turns and all that. But for today, it's getting that balance, stopping, going, and staying on the bike for a long time without feeling like you're about to fall and shit, you know? So let's do that. We're gonna go straight down there, go around the pole, and come back. Hold on a second. 1 second, Stan. Oh, that's my alarm to eat. Yeah, I try to fast and all that craziness, but no fasting. Huh? I said I'm get on intermittent fasting and all that good stuff. Yeah, but all right, so we're gonna go around this pole right here, come around this other pole, come back around. But I'm gonna walk over there and you're gonna stop to me, and then you're gonna go around the pole. I'm gonna meet you over there. I'm gonna tell you to stop again, and then when you stop, you get back on. You're gonna go around. You're gonna come back over again. We just do that a few times so you get. It's all about getting comfortable with the bike, because once you get comfortable on one bike and you know the controls, you can ride any bike once you figure out where the friction zone is and make sure the brakes are working good. And the brakes are working, but the same thing applies. The only difference when you get to the school, you be clicking on this. Look right here, Stan. You be shifting your gear up with your heels and down. Mine have the foot pedal where you can click down, second gear, first gear. My next bike is going to be only this, but for now, I'm a trainer myself and I'm learning, so I need a beginner's bike my damn self. All right, so my guy, I'm gonna be over there. You know what to do, right? Right foot up first, covering the rear brake. Don't press on it, just covering it. Release the clutch a little bit. When the bike starts to move, you pick up your left foot, rest your right foot on that, and give a little bit of gas to keep power going to the engine so the bike can keep moving at a steady speed. And if you feel uncomfortable any time, pull in the clutch and step on that rear brake. But once you pull in the clutch, you put your foot down, you'll be able to stop the bike because you're not going fast. All right, other than that, let's do this real quick. Not yet, hold up, wait. All right, so go ahead. You're gonna stop right here. Yeah, keep it straight. Good. All right, pull in that clutch, step on that rear brake, slow down. All right, it's okay, stop. All right, so you're gonna repeat the same thing. Put your right foot up first. All right, when you release the clutch, when the bike starts to move, you pick up your left foot, give it a little bit of gas, and keep your finger in the friction zone, and keep going. And I'm gonna go on the opposite side. So you're going around in circles, and I'll meet you right there. But get your balance first, no rush, there's no rush. All right, remember, give it a little bit of gas, pick up your foot, you're good. Give a little bit of gas, keep your finger in the friction zone, you should be all right. Turn. Stand. It's all right, go ahead. All right, keep going. When we go back the second time, I want you to make that turn right there. All right? So come to a full stop. Huh? I said when we go back the second time, I want you to come in because this is the main road for them to go out. So I want to stay on that side. Like once you get to that pole right there, just trying to come in. We're gonna go around. Just stay within that little circle over there, so we're out the way. Yeah, because these motherfuckers don't know how to drive. So for now, you're good. You're gonna go out there, and we're gonna go back the same way. So, all right, do your thing, man. Pick up that foot, man. You're good. Just keep the bike in the friction zone. Give it a little bit of gas. You should be all right. All right, make that turn. Make that turn. If you feel like you're going too fast, just press on the brakes a little bit. And if you feel like you got control, release the brakes and it starts to go. So rear brake only. Remember, you wanna have control. You don't wanna be all over the place. So when you pull in the clutch, right? If the bike is not stopping, just your foot is already there. Just press down, just as if you're doing your car. Just press down on the brake and the bike is going to fucking stop. You feel me? That's like, it's a 70-30. This is 70% of your braking and that's 30%. So we had a parking lot, there's no cars, no oncoming traffic, everything is in a control zone. So just press on that and you'll be good. You don't have to be doing that because you want to show control on the bike. You're the boss of this shit. It's not a boss of you. You feel me? You're running that shit. That shit running you. All right, so release the clutch a little bit. Once the bike starts to move, you want to put your right foot up first. All right, when you release the clutch a little bit, when the bike starts to roll out in the friction zone, so you want to have full control, like have a grip on it, like, yeah, like that. And you open your palm a little bit. Once it, keep going, right there. You see right there? That's where the bike starts to move. So now once the bike moving, you keep your hand there and you just give it a tiny bit of gas. You're gonna do it like a, yeah. See, like, go ahead, give it a gas. Something like that, and keep it steady. Even if you increase it a little bit more, that's cool. The bike is not gonna go faster once it's in the friction zone. When you release it, then it's gonna go. All right, so you should be good. So we're gonna go around and then the same thing, stop. You stop over here and then you go around the other side and stop on that and come back around. I want you to do it comfortable first before we start doing any other shit. You feel me? Yeah, really. All right, go ahead. All right, come to a full stop. Coming up, keep coming, keep coming. Remember, you can press on the rear brake. Slow down with the rear brake, press on the rear brake. All right, good, a lot better. All right, keep the clutch full in. Now, oh, your pants? Your feet? Oh, it's all good, man. You black, what you expect, bro? I could be asking for staying out here for like 2 seconds. It's all good. All right, so pretty much you're gonna do the same thing. Go around. You know, be on that side, you stop, you go past me and go around. Because the thing about is balance and control. Once you get that down packed, and you look forward all the time, you know, because you already know exactly what the controls are. Once you can do that a couple of times, I feel like you're comfortable, then we'll try something else. But by the end of the day, you know how to control the bike, bro. All right, keep doing that. I'm not gonna stop you now. Just whenever you see me, just stop, like 1 or 2 seconds, pull off again, come on the other side, stop, 1 or 2 seconds, and keep going. Because we're trying to do the little stop sign shit as if you was on the main traffic. I'm good, man. Nah, I'm training you, man. I can't leave you out here. You can pull your thing down because now you kind of like know what to do. I'll just be watching. All right. Do your thing, my brother. Go ahead. Rear brake only, no front brake, no front brake. You're good. All right, good. And when you, I said rear brake. This is the front. Yeah, front brake, rear brake. So
slow down with the rear brake.
Yeah, slow down with the rear brake because you're doing under 20.
Okay.
When you're doing like 20, 30, 40, 50, when you're out there, you pull in the front brake first, and then you pull in the rear brake after. You do both of them together, but once the bike drops to like 10 or even 15, you're gonna release the front brake and just keep your foot covering the rear brake just in case you have to do a sudden stop because you're already slow already, so, you know. So as for now, while we're in the parking lot, you don't even need to touch the front brake at all. Only focusing on the rear brake for now. So just go ahead, go around, go like 2 more times. But I just want you to do it completely without me stopping you. So just do your thing. All right, you know you're coming to the stop sign now, so get ready to stop. You ran the stop sign. Keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, I'm the stop sign. Don't run the stop sign. So get close enough to me and just stop. Like, keep going, keep going, keep going. Get close, get close, get close, get close. All right, full stop. Not bad. Okay, let me know if it shut off. Yeah. It did, right? Yeah. Okay, the reason why it shut off is because you jerk it and you probably release the clutch a little bit more, okay. But no big deal. So, pull in the clutch. Don't start it yet. Put it in neutral. But like, if you're out there on the road, right, and you, like in a little emergency where you panic, right, and your bike is in first gear and it shut off, you can start it automatically, but we're in a control area, so we have time to do that. Let's say you're at the light, right, and you're in first gear and the shit just shut off on you and this fucking car's coming and it should just turn green. Fuck switching into neutral, keep the clutch pulling and just start that bitch in first. Just get the fuck out of there. You know, but like right now you can take your time, put in neutral and all that other shit. And so it depends on your bike you get. You could start in first gear at all time with the clutch pull in. So pull the clutch in. No, you're good. I'm sorry, you don't have to pull the clutch in for this. Just start it. No. Yeah. All right, now pull the clutch in. Okay, and put in first gear. Click it down. Okay, that's first gear. So the same thing. You know, don't be like. Huh?
Am I stopping or not stopping?
For this time, you're gonna do one stop over here and one stop here. Okay. Once you get that without any like stalling or whatever stopping, then the next time you're just gonna go full circle. Just get comfortable with that. Because it's all about controlling on the bike. Full circle. And then you should be good.
And I'm putting my left foot down.
I didn't hear you. When you stopping, all right. Yeah, when you stopping, right? What you're doing exactly is that you're releasing this, the little bit of power that you're giving to it, you're pulling it forward, you're not giving no power no more. Your clutch is all the way in, and then you're just resting your foot on the rear brakes a little bit like this. You don't want to do nothing aggressively. Gradually. You're coming to a full stop, but that's all you need. Just a little bit of power down until come. Let's say if I tell you to stop like right.
You want me to put my feet down?
No. Keep this foot up, right, until you actually stop. And then when you come to a complete stop, you feel like the bike is about to fall. Then you put your left foot and right foot. Okay. But once you're slowing down, the bike is slowing down. The bike is not going to fall. When the bike comes to a complete stop, then it has no balance. It will just be either tip this way or this way. Then you put your foot down. You feel me? So, like, if I'm having you stop right here, right? If you feel comfortable, you can start slowing down from like over here, but you're not going that fast. You can start slowing down from over here. So when you come all the way here, your foot is already on the rear brake going down. So you have full control already. So once you get here, you're going to decide exactly when to stop because you're already there. And just stop, left foot down first, and then put your right foot down if you're comfortable, or leave your right foot up. But the clutch stay pulled in all the way because it released the clutch and shut off. All right, so just do your thing. I'm going to be on the other side. Yeah, I just want you to do it 2 times, and I'm going to have you go by yourself with no stopping. That's cool. Not bad, not bad, not bad. But when you have your foot on the brake, you can press it all the way, because remember, when your foot go all the way down, it's going to stop. So don't press it to stop and then take your foot off, because the bike is going to start moving. Because the engine braking is only going to slow the bike down, and when you put your foot down, then it will stop completely. But if your foot is up and this is pulled all the way in, it's still got power going to the engine. It's going to take some time, but the power completely shuts off. So that's why you have the rear brake to just come to a full stop, a control stop. You feel me? All right, so do it one more time, and just when you see my hand, just come as close as you can. Stop. When we come on the side, stop, and that's it. Now I want you to just keep riding. Beautiful, beautiful. Keep coming, keep coming. Beautiful, fucking perfect. Just like that. And do it one more time on that side, and now you're gonna go in circles without stopping. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Just keep riding now. Just go in circles, and then after that we're gonna do like a little swerving. But first get control. Do like a couple of times around, because these are all the things you're gonna have to know. They're gonna teach you everything over, but for now, just get that balance. Go around, and that's it. Go around a couple of times. Keep it in the friction zone. And then after you do it like maybe 1 or 2 times, I'm gonna go like this. That means keep the the clutch, I'm bugging out, the throttle, right? Keep it with a little bit of power, and now you release this all the way out, because you don't want to be riding your bike in the friction zone the whole time. That's messing with the clutch. You know, use it every now and then, but this way is a wet clutch, so it don't really, it's not gonna get fucked up like that. But wet clutch, wet. Yeah, dry clutch is when you have all that problem, but don't really make bikes like that no more. So this is a wet clutch, so it's be okay. But when you go around in one time, right, in the friction zone, and then when you come over here, you're gonna release this, but all you're gonna do now is control the throttle by giving it steady throttle, keeping it at whatever it is, 10, keep that control. When you're riding your bike, when you're on a regular street now, you're not gonna be doing that, just because you're practicing. When you're riding your regular bike, when you release this, when the clutch gets into a friction zone where the bike starts to move, and you give it power, you're gonna release this all the way and just keep the power going. Now when you're ready to shift the gears and shit, I'm gonna show you that a little bit later. Ready to shift gears, you're gonna pull this in, release that all the way out, like not like hands off, but just go like this, close, because this is open, this is closed, so close it, and then you're gonna click heel shift, click down, gonna go to second gear. But for now, we want to stay in first gear, because that's basically all you're gonna be doing while you're practicing at the MSF. All right, so keep it in first. You're already in, ready to go. Go around. Once the bike starts moving, there you go. All right, so keep going, keep going. I noticed that you've been riding without holding it. So now when you're going around, right? Good, beautiful, fucking beautiful. Beautiful stop. Nice, man, I like that. Wait, always stop like that, bro. You'll be good, especially at a slow speed. You'll be really good, have a lot of control. Now when you're going around, I see you already doing it. You have your hand completely kind of off the clutch. That's good. But when you feel like you're about to make a turn and you need to, you can bring the clutch in a little bit and make the turn, you know? But you don't really need to once you have that balance. Because when you're making turns, like over here in the parking lot, and you have room to turn, it's okay that you just slow down with the rear brake a little bit and just keep the steady throttle and just keep going with the turn. And like, let's say if you're making like a turn from here, this way, then you want to keep it in the friction zone. Because you're so, like, it's like a short turn. You want to keep it in the friction zone, give it gas so you can control the bike. And then turn the bike like this. You turn the bike with the handle when you're at a low speed. Anything like 15 and under, 15 miles and under, you actually turn the bike to turn. And when you're doing like 20, 25 and up, you're gonna just you're gonna push the bike. That's what we're gonna do with the swerving. You're gonna push the bike, like, when I say push it, not like throw it on the floor. But you're gonna push this way, like this, like that with your hand. Like, you know, that's if you you're not leaning there really. You're just going like this. You know, you're pushing it forward like that, and it's gonna lean this way. And when you push it that way, it's gonna lean that way. That's how you do like the weaving and shit, you know. And if you're making turns also, when you're actually in like the regular screw, they got the twisties and shit like that, like fucking Jackie Robinson type shit. I haven't got on Jackie yet. I'm scared as fuck to get on Jackie. Yo, I'm so scared. I'm like, yo, when I get there, I'm gonna get on Jackie. I'm gonna start with the Belt Parkway first.
You know what happens when you walk the bike?
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna start with Cross Alley, Belt Parkway, and then as I'm gonna get real comfortable with those twist turns, and I'm gonna jump on Jackie. Jackie with my car. I'm like, oh shit.
You see all the skid marks and shit on the wall?
What? So I'm gonna get to Jackie. Once I get to Jackie, and I can do that like 3-4 times back and forth, no problem. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready now. All right, so pretty much once the bike starts to move, you give it a little bit of gas, steady gas, control the gas, and then you can release your hand off of this fully and just keep your hand over here. But you always want to get in the habit of, once this is put in neutral, let me show you something. It's all right, you gotta click it. Yeah, right there. All right, now I can release it. You want to get in the habit, like, just to always have, even if your hand is all the way here, have like 2 fingers just resting here, you know. So a quick response kind of thing, you know. You gotta respond, like pull it in, you just pull it in, you know, and then you can move your hand out. When you have your own bike, you can make adjustment on the clutch, so when you pull it all the way here, it's good. But for me, I don't really need to, so I just keep my hand like this, resting, not holding it or nothing. So if I need to use it, I'm right there. But with the front brake, if I'm doing like 30, 40, or 50, I always have my hand resting here because it's quicker to pull this in a little bit than to go like, you know, like that few seconds, bro. You already hit the fucking car or whoever. So if you at high speed, which you're not getting to right now, you can just have your finger here when you're doing like 30, 40, just resting over it comfortable. You don't have to be pressing that shit. And then once you see like somebody doing some dumb shit in front of you, just pull it. You're not pulling all the way, just pull it down slowly. And you're keeping yourself at 30 and 40, right? And you still got power going to it. So once you release it, you're just going back from right where you are and keeping that speed. I always used to be thinking, I'm like, yo, how do you slow the bike down without actually stopping? I used to be thinking shit like that. Like, how do you slow the bike? I'm like, listen, you don't have to fucking just pull on the brake a little bit, just like your car. When you want to like slow down, you release the gas and you just fucking tap the brake and it starts to slow down. Or you just take your hand off the gas and this shit will stop. It's the same concept, but it's in your hand.
Let it coast.
Yeah, you know, so just do your thing, man. Just go around, you know, and then once the bike starts to move and you're giving a little bit of gas and you're moving, you can take your hand off the clutch. But you want to do it, just cover it if you want to. If not, give it full grip because you're in control. You're in the control area, so it don't really matter. All right, now you're going down to first, all the way down to first, boom. All right. Yeah, you're ready to go. So for now, only giving gas, that's it. And remember, rear brakes only, no front brake in the parking lot. You good. Let's go. Yeah. All right, you can release that clutch all the way. You good.